Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're taking a look at Doge. We got Doge in our article here, Doge and Snoop, Gene Simmons. They're all pumping Dogecoin left and right, so this is absolutely crazy right now. Doge is actually up to 7 cents. We're going to see anticipation of maybe it possibly hitting 10 cents here in the near-term future, so let's keep an eye on Doge, and we'll go through that article here in a second. Then also we have, what do you need to know about the markets this week? The futures for Ethereum, what's next for oil, and inflation is on the rise. Yes, it is. So we're also going to be taking a look at this next article by Market Insider and alongside with the charts here in a little bit. So folks, if that sounds interesting, stick around and let's go ahead and get started. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make. As these crypto markets continue to rally, all coins are popping off left and right. Dogecoin is an absolute meme coin, but it is actually pumping. So very interesting for Doge. Let's take a look at this article here. Doge is rallying once again after Elon Musk, Snoop Dogg, Gene Simmons tweet Doge Army memes. Rapper Snoop Dogg and Gene Simmons have been both expressing their support of the Doge Army over the weekend alongside Tesla CEO Elon Musk. As a result, the cryptocurrency price has rallied once again by 27% on February 7th. Doge is a native currency of Dogecoin, which has become a household name in recent months. And Elon tweeting this post here with Gene Simmons holding up Snoop Dogg and Snoop Dogg holding up the Doge. Following the GameStop and Robinhood saga, many traders rushed into cryptocurrency market. Doge was the first cryptocurrency that saw the retail fear of missing out of the FOMO, especially among Wall Street Bet community members. Yep, I bought even more Doge, Simmons wrote on February 6th, continuing. Why? Because I believe it will go up, but that's just me. And lo and behold, it's going up right now. Yes, it is. It's going up. Trader signals caution against the Doge rally. Doge is typically considered a meme coin within the crypto market that has started as a joke, just does not have a use case, but it has an active community around it. Hence, when Doge begins to rally due to an unexpected catalyst like Elon Musk's Doge meme on a Wall Street Bets fueled pump, it often sees an explosive uptrend in a short period. However, traders are urging caution in dealing with Doge. Don Alt, a popular and pseudo-anonymous cryptocurrency trader, said the amount of normie shilling around Doge is unprecedented. The trader emphasized that Doge for long term is not a favorable trade and it will eventually come down, so traders need to approach it with caution, he wrote. The current Doge situation is quite funny. Don't think we need this amount of normie shilling in this space before it's for a beloved silly Dogecoin of all things. Every other day, another celeb comes out talking about Doge. I see zero reason to counter trade that. That said, if you're trying to get into Doge for a long term, you'll give back everything you made. So sell partials on the way up and try to time the top by analyzing how much steam is left in the normie shill tank. Buying Doge should only be done with selling in mind. And so when Wall Street Bets rally occur in January 29th, the trading volume for Doge briefly surpassed Bitcoin and on Binance. This means that there are currently a lot of hype at the moment, which is suggesting the pullback should not come as a surprise. There's a difference between Doge now and Doge before. During January 29th, Doge price rallied. The futures funding rate was highly negative. On average, the funding rate of the cryptocurrency hovers around 0.01%. At that time, the futures funding rate of Doge was hovering around 0.1%. This means that it was 10 times lower than the average during that period. The futures funding rate mechanisms that incentivizes buyers and sellers based on a market balance. If there are more buyers in the market, then sellers have to pay buyers a fee every 8 hours. If the funding rate is negative, it means sellers are paying buyers. If there is a rate in positive, buyers are paying sellers. Currently, the funding rate for Doge is significantly above average, around 1%. This makes a long squeeze likely, which would cause a short-term drop in cascading liquidations occurring. Yeah, and I actually just read a few tweets, people trying to figure out where to short and long this market, the Dogecoin. So I think probably you can do it on Binance Futures if y'all are interested in maybe longing or shorting this coin. But obviously, I've also heard that they are going to be implementing a Super Bowl ad. So happy Super Bowl Sunday, everyone. Let's see if the Chiefs or the Buccaneers are going to win this one. Let me know who you got your money on. Hopefully I can get this video out before the game's over, and I should be able to. But yeah, Doge, man. We're going to take a look at the charts on Doge, see if we could possibly be getting up to that 10 cents level, or if we're going to see some retracement here in the near-term future. Jumping on over into our next article, folks, what you need to know about the markets this week, the future of Ethereum, what's next for oil, and inflation on the rise. So Ethereum CME Group will launch Ethereum Futures this week, and the price is at a record high. The three major forecasts will publish their assessments of the outlook for oil in demand of 2021. Inflation is picking up. Should investors be worried? Analysts say no. The army of Reddit day traders appears to be moving on, having pumped up everything in the cryptocurrencies to tiny biotech stocks last week. Now that they're firing up GameStop, AMC, and Nokia, and Co seems to have mostly run its course. This coming week, we'll be looking into the future of Ethereum, the pickup in consumer inflation, and what is major forecasters are saying about the outlook for oil. Now the price is trading around 1-year highs, the dawning of the age of Ethereum. Another week, another cryptocurrency at a record high earlier this year. It was Bitcoin, then XRP, then meme token Dogecoin, which got swept into the Reddit-driven trading frenzy and given an extra shout out on the Twitter by Twitter's Elon Musk. This time, the Ethereum grabbing the headlines, the second largest cryptocurrency by market value, after Bitcoin has seen its price soar more than 25% this week and a record highs above $1,600. It's not just down to the Wall Street bets guys either. Exchange operator CME Group will launch the first Ethereum's futures contract on February 8th, another offering the crypto market alongside its Bitcoin futures and options. At the same time, crypto fund manager Grayscale reopened its Grayscale Ethereum Trust after having closed the fund to new investors in late December for administrative purposes. And this week alone, the trust has seen inflows of nearly 100,000 ETH. Grayscale now manages nearly 5 billion in ETH. JP Morgan estimates the initial volume of ETH futures are likely to be low, much like Bitcoin in the early days, but this will change quickly. The listing of CME Bitcoin futures coincided with all-time highs in Bitcoin prices, and researchers at San Francisco Fed suggested that by providing a market where bearish positions could be more readily expressed, the listing of these futures contributed to the reversal of the Bitcoin dynamics. JP Morgan analysts led by in similar vein, it may be that this week's listing of Ethereum futures contracts will be followed by a negative price dynamic by enabling some holders of physical Ethereum to hedge their exposure. And then it just goes in here to talk about oil pumping up inflation. So we're going to take a look at the dollar. We got the GameStop chart up here as well. But yeah, obviously Ethereum futures is going to be launched. We're going to take a look at Ethereum, Doge, and Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and jump on over into the charts there and get started on see what's going on over here. All right, folks, so we're taking a look at Doge to start us off with. I was taking a look at this coin yesterday, and right now Doge is sitting right above 7 cents, folks. As of yesterday, it was right at about 5 cents, and now we're just continuously pumping here when it comes to Doge. Our next price targets are set for that 10-cent area, so we'll kind of move this in just a tad bit, but we're definitely looking for probably 10 cents. It looks like we're coming up to our next fib extension level, the 786 level. And now we're looking for the next 1 point extension. So let's see if we can start getting into this trading range at the 786. If we can start getting into that trading range at the 786, right, in this bluish area, then we're definitely going to probably consolidate here, maybe just for a little bit, and then possibly make our way up to that 1 point extension right at about 10 cents. So possibly 8 cents coming here in the near-term future. Definitely looks pretty good. Looking at the 2-hour, we do have market Cipher B that's telling us that we are seeing a nice little green dot here. Further move to the upside. So folks, don't forget, if you want to trade these alts with us, we have about 20 to 25 different altcoins that we are dollar cost averaging into, but we're also trading on the side. So if you want to learn about that and learn a little bit more and stay up to date with us 24/7, join us in the private trading group. If you want to pay with debit or credit card, you can pay through Patreon. If you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord and I'll get you all set up. So folks, yeah, definitely looking like Doge still has some room to the upside here on the 2-hour. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour still looking pretty nice, getting a nice little bounce here on our VWAP too as well with the with market Cipher B. So definitely starting to see some nice money flow come in here. VWAP looks like it's ready to continue to bounce up just a tad bit. We've already hit our price target of about 5 cents. Which was the previous all-time high, and now we're definitely looking to continue up here, possibly further up. So breaking a nice resistance trend line as well. This is our bullish trend line here, that green trend line, and that's definitely going to lead us up to a probable higher extension. So I guess we could draw our 1 point extension out here if we wanted to, and just to get an idea and reference without being too sloppy. chart drawings. Yeah, you know, we're looking for about 10 cents and possibly maybe up to that 11-cent area if we already complete this out for the most part. But let's take a look and see on these higher time frames just to see how much more bullish Doge actually looks. So folks, also we use the market cipher indicator by CryptoFace. That's this blue and green indicator down here at the bottom. If you want to pick up the market cipher indicator package, you can check the links in the description box below. Market cipher is our bread and butter on this channel. We also use the TI sequential by tone bays and the market guide buy and sell signals. So we're using a few paid for indicators on this channel. But if you're interested in picking some of those up, there's links in the description box below. I'd highly recommend market cipher. CryptoFace is great. He's a big supporter of our channel too as well. So shout out to CryptoFace. And you can go watch all his $1 million trades on his channel using his indicator. So let's take a look at the 10-hour here. 10-hour definitely still looking like, you know, got some room to the upside. Money flow starting to move back into that greenish territory here on Market Cipher B2 as well. So, you know, for the most part, Doge still looks relatively bullish, guys. Our daily money flow still thickening up here on the daily chart too as well. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Doge likes to come up to the 1618 level, about 15 cents or so, man. But first we're going to wait to hit this price target right at about 10 cents. And we're looking for that, and then we're probably going to continue up higher here for Doge. So just be ready, man. I mean, honestly, like, I know people are saying, well, don't FOMO into it, don't FOMO into it. But like, if you see any retracements here, man, this still looks like it's got some room to the upside. It still looks like we're probably going to end up going to 10 cents and possibly even that 15-cent area, extending out to the 1618 area. So, you know, keeping an eye on these fib levels here. We have all of our alerts set up inside of Discord too as well. So once some of our trend lines break on our other alts, you get those alerts too as well. We got the alert that Doge was breaking above 5 cents once again. And, you know, then we jump over into the charts. So you can get all those live charts whenever you join our private trading group page on the Discord server too as well. So let's take a look at ETH. See what's going on over here with our boy ETH, and see, you know, as you can see here, looking at the 12-hour, ETH is starting to round off just a tad bit. Definitely looks like money's moving into some of our other altcoins. ETH Futures does get released on Monday. So what we're going to be ready for is probably a retest back down to our previous all-time high, right at about $1,400 or so. Definitely probably looking for a retest back down to that. Let's see if we've already broken below our 21 EMA on our 4-hour chart here. We've already broken below our 21 EMA. We came up and hit our price target at $1,700. You can take a look at our old videos to see when we had drawing that price target out. When we were in this consolidation area right at about here, the symmetrical triangle, our extension was up to that $1,700 level. But now we're definitely starting to see some sell-off here. It definitely looks like we want to come back all the way down to retest the 1400 area or so for ETH and see what's going to happen from there. Let's zoom out here on the 2-hour. What I'm seeing here on the 2-hour and also the 90-minute is that our money flow is starting to round off here. Our market cipher B starting to move into that reddish territory of the money flow. So I'd be a little cautious here. If we do get some of that in our 2-hour time frame, we're definitely looking to probably buy in this red area here, or possibly maybe find some areas to long this market. But definitely look like one of our fib levels that we're kind of holding right now is right at about that $1,400 area or so. So I would be cautious moving into ETH as of right now, getting ready for Monday, some possible sell-off. We have a red dot here on the daily too as well for Ethereum. The 21 EMA also on the daily is sitting right at about $1,400 or so. And as you can see with ETH on our previous markers with the 21 EMA on the daily, we have come back down to retest that several times. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we got a retest on that 21 EMA here right at about $1,400 or so, and see what's going to happen from there. Now we could get a wick below it. You can see that we've wicked below it several times before, and we'll just have to kind of see how this wants to play out. I'd be very cautious with ETH going on into Monday with the CME futures being released, but this is just a quick overview. Let's see if we get the retest down to that 21 EMA, at the previous all-time high at about $1,400 or so, and then maybe find a bounce from there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, see what's going on with the BTC charts, baby. All right, so we're taking a look at Bitcoin over here on the daily. The 12 hours still looks like it has some room to the downside, but what we can kind of see here on our higher time frames is that we did get a retest back down on this bullish support line here. So we broke through it, we got the retest. Now we're looking to hold support on this trend line here. Let's see if Bitcoin can hold support there or not. Let's zoom in just a tad bit more. You know, our money flow still looks relatively good here on these smaller time frames for the most part. Money flow is still looking nicely thick into that greenish area, but now we're just waiting for the bounce. It does look like we are breaking a little bit lower here than expected on some of our lower time frames, but we are finding support on this trend line now, and I would wait to see if we're going to consolidate above this trend line and then maybe make a move back to the upside. Let's just see how big of a break this was. Usually we want to see about a 5% break to the upside to confirm the bullish break. And yeah, it looks like we got about an 8% move up here. And so now we're looking for that retest and finding support here, and now making our way back up to the extension level that we had drawn out, which is right under about $50,000 or so. You know, so that's definitely looking like what Bitcoin wants to do. Possibly some consolidation around here. Our lower time frames still have a nice movement and money flow as of right now. Let's take a look at the 6 hour, see what's going on here. 6 hour also started to recover on our red money flow, started to move back into that greenish area, possibly getting that retest on the trend line as support now, and then making a bounce from there. But yeah, it definitely looks like Monday could be a little bit of consolidation area for us as well. Bitcoin dominance, let's see what's going on over here. Bitcoin dominance, is it ready to start recovering yet? Taking a look at the 10 hour here, for the most part, money flow is still highly in that red area, but we are starting to find a little bit of support in this general area at about 61% or so for Bitcoin dominance. So what I'd want to see is us finding support at that 61% and then maybe making its nice move to the upside from there. So if Ethereum is to probably sell off at the beginning of Monday, or starting to see some retracement back down to $1,400 or so, then I would expect that the dominance chart was probably going to find support at this general area. We're going to probably look for a break at about this trend line right here that we have drawn out, and I can also probably put an alert for our trading group here if I wanted to, but this is our trend line that we're going to be looking for some support at, and maybe break, or we're going to be looking for some resistance, possibly breaking through here. We kind of have somewhat an inverse head and shoulders pattern that could be forming here. Now we're going to look for that retest once again and possibly breaking back through that. Let's take a look at our 2 hours, see what's going on here. Still pretty highly in that red money flow for the most part. Take a look at the daily. Daily also, you know, starting to move into that reddish money flow. But if we break this trend line, I would say that if we break this fallen channel trend line here, then we're definitely going to be looking for probably a nice little move to the upside. We could probably draw somewhat of a 1 point extension out from our flag. I would say probably from about here to maybe here. Let's just see where we would be measuring this out to. If we do end up getting a break, probably about 69%. So that would definitely give Bitcoin a nice little rally. But I'm not surprised that Bitcoin's selling off. We just have alts popping off left and right, folks, and it's a lot to keep up with. But you know, I'm making sure that our Patreon members are staying up to date. Our private Discord is available if you join us. If you sign up for the private trading group through Patreon using your debit or credit card, make sure you give me your Discord username so I can give you access to the private categories on the Discord server. And yet again, if you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord and I'll get you all set up. So with that being said, folks, Bitcoin looking to retest this trend line down here and then possibly start to extend back to the upside again. And then Ethereum, possibly on Monday, we're going to be experiencing maybe some retracement going all the way back down to that $1,400 area or so. And then Doge could just continue to rally from here, folks. And that's kind of looking like what's going on right now for the most part with the charts. But we're going to keep you up to date each and every single day. So with that being said, folks, we're moving on to 18 minutes now. Let's go ahead and end this. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make each and every single day as the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets continue to rally during 2021. What an epic year it is going to be, folks. I'm super excited to continue this journey with you each and every single day. And with that being said, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.